Hi, it's Karen with RT Systems. I've got all kinds of things to tell you today, so listen up. This one's going to be quick. We're going to talk about scanning with the Anytone DMR radios. Takes a little bit to get it set up, but once it's set up, it works really well. So let's get started. These two files are the same. You might not have seen the RT Systems programmer with two files up at the same time. That's Window, New Vertical Tab Group, and it'll move them next to each other. These are my scan lists. Once I've got all my frequencies in and divided up into zones the way I want them, I can then set up scan lists. We're going to look at the scan lists over here, all, which is exactly that, VHF, UHF, and then another group. This works very much like setting up zones, move them from available into the list, and you have it ready to go. Now, the next thing to do with this is there's a column for each channel that says scan list. The list that's assigned when you're on this channel, it will scan this list. If that channel frequency is not in the list, it will still be included in the scan. If it's set to none and you press the scan button, the radio will come up and tell you there's no scan list assigned. VHF can begin on a VHF channel. UHF can begin on a VHF channel. Doesn't care what it's on. It also does not care what zone it's in, which I thought was kind of neat. So I can have my separations into my zones for the organization of using them, but when I scan, I can have them all together at one time and be listening for everybody. There's one more thing that has to be done to make scanning work. Settings, radio menu settings, key function, and make sure you set a key either on the face of the radio or on the microphone so it starts and stops. Then one other thing over on work mode, scan resume. We have time. It'll stay on the signal for 5 seconds and then move on whether it's dropped or not. Busy, it will stay on the signal until the signal drops for a full 2 seconds. And stop, it will stop scanning. You'll have to start it again manually to get it to go again. So make sure you set your scan resume option. Close it up, send it to the radio, and you'll be ready to listen for all those contacts. So I hope this helped you enjoy your radio a little more. And remember, if you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. 73s.